I can have sex with you and 10 other women and not feel nothing for none of y'all. Oh, I was gonna plan us a picnic date and I was gonna get you flowers. But then it's like, did you plan the picnic date? Did you get me flowers? Men are like dogs. Listen, nigga will literally stick his dangling in a brick. A nigga will have sex with the fold of your arm if you let him do.
Better recognize when I see you, I really want you. Hit the club for you. Light skin got it new. Even look like long too. I be tripping with this money, yeah. Hit the strip.
What is up, you guys? It's your girl Jay. I am back with another video. If you watched my last vlog, at the end when I was talking, I did say that I was gonna post like a girl talk. Today we are talking about self-love, and I know you ready to click off the video already because it's like, girl, everybody tells me to love myself every day, but like, no, you're not listening for real. Listen to what I'm saying. Like, this is not your usual self-love conversation. Like, let me tell you, has anybody been watching Love Island? Has anybody been watching Love Island? This is what like was the catalyst for me to post this video, because I posted a video about self-love before, but I took it down because I wanted the quality of it to be better, but the information in the self-love video was so good. Like, and seeing Huda going through HE double hockey stick with Jeremiah just really like put the icing on the cake for me. Like, I have to tell y'all, like, this is the advice that you never knew that you needed, okay? About love, about boys, about relationships, about anything. This is the advice that you never knew you needed. If you need a big sister, I'm here. Like, seriously, I did not come to play. I came with notes, okay? Let's get straight into it. Like, what? So I'm watching Love Island, right? And seeing Huda going through hell with Jeremiah, but it's like both of them are toxic. But what I will say is that men are manipulative. Men are like knowledgeable. They are dumb. Niggas be dumb. Like, excuse my language, this is a trigger warning right now. I do cuss in common conversation. Like, I'm not saying nothing about it, but if you get offended by cuss words, I'm so sorry. When I'm out, you know, I don't carry myself like that. I don't cuss just in regular conversation, but like, I feel like you my girl. So, but men know, like, Huda don't have the mindset to be on this show. He knows that. Don't let a man play dumb and mess you over. I want to say something else. Do not let a man play dumb and mess you over and then pretend like he has no idea what he did. Men know what they're doing. People know what they're doing to you. If you ever are like, why do people treat me this way? Why do people act like this? People know what they're doing. People know what they're doing. People know what they're doing. Jeremiah knew what he was doing. He literally did exactly what he needed to do. Told her exactly what she wanted to hear. Gave her just the right amount of attention. Made her breakfast every day. He hit. And then this nigga, now he acting all mean. When you know when a nigga start acting mean and rude to you out of nowhere, that's because he don't fuck with you no more. That respectfully, like, respectfully. He already hit. And now he going on like, oh, going on dates with Iris, which was not by his own decision, but like, he wasn't mad about it. Like, he slept in the bed with her. Prime example, he's spraying his cologne in Huda's bed. But then when Huda gets up in the middle of the night to go cry in the hallway, he wakes up, sees her leave out to go cry, does not try to go comfort her at all. But you was just literally inside of her body. Like, but now you don't have the ability to go comfort her. And I'm not excusing nothing that she did, because her actions are ridiculous to be on a TV show. She don't need to be on this show. This is not the show for her, because she ready to be in love. You know, when you delusional and it's like after one day you ready to say I love you and you ready to get married and you ready to have kids, and it's just like, this is a TV show, a reality TV show at that. You don't know this man. All you know is who he portrays himself to be on TV, right? That's my whole point about that. And when I'm watching this, and in real time, I'm getting mad, pausing the show and giving lectures on how niggas will do you dirty. And I'm like, you know what? I'm finna make a video. I don't care. I'm not on a TV show. Y'all can't cancel me. I don't care. So there's that. But as you know, this channel is also about, spreading the word of God. And of course you can't talk about love without talking about God, because God is love. Okay? So let's get straight into this video. Okay, first things first. How many times have you heard, girl, you just gotta love yourself, like you gotta put yourself first, like it's all about self-love, like you have to take time to spend with yourself. And you'll be like, girl, will you stop telling me to love myself? Like, I love myself. I'm trying to have somebody love me. You telling me to love myself, but you with somebody. I'm trying to have somebody to hold me at night. I'm trying to have somebody to go on dates with. I'm trying to have somebody to travel with. I'm trying to have somebody to do a little miscellaneous adventurous stuff with. I'm trying to have somebody to go on long walks on the beach with. And you're telling me to love myself? Like, you start getting aggravated because it's like, I'm tired of the self-love. Like, I'm tired of it. I do love myself. And you're saying, like, I love myself. But do you really love yourself? Be honest. Like, it's just me and you. Like, do you really love yourself? Do you even know yourself? Be real. Be real. Do you even know yourself? Okay. And this is what I'm saying. Like, hear me out, though. Hear me out. Hear me out. You really do have to love yourself first. I know you don't want to hear it. I know I just said, how many times have you heard it? But you genuinely have to love yourself first. When I first received like this whole, y'all don't mind this page sticking out, but when I first received like this whole Bible study on literally loving yourself, like it's like 4 pages long. I was in like a season of singleness, and not just single, but like not even entertaining anyone. Like, I went through something terrible, like a terrible breakup. And then I prayed, and I was like, you know what, Lord? I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to have no meaningless relationships. I don't want to talk to nobody that's not my husband. If he's not my husband, I don't even want to have those conversations with him, because what is we talking for? And when I tell you the Lord took that prayer and ran with it. When I tell you the Lord took that prayer and he took it and he was like, oh, all right, bet. When I tell you my phone was dry, and it's like, I genuinely had to take the time to love myself. You have to take the time to love yourself. Loving yourself can come in different forms, but you have to like learn what it is. Everybody want to talk about love languages towards other people. What are your love languages for yourself? How are you romanticizing your own life to make you feel loved in your own company? Do you even enjoy your own company? Or are you constantly distracting yourself so that you don't even have to live in your own reality? Clock it. Do you really even enjoy your own company? Or are you blasting music all the time so you don't have to even hear your own thoughts? Do you enjoy your own company, or are you always striving to get to the next project so that your mind has no time to just sit and be in itself? People, like, I'm telling you, when you have to constantly be working towards a brand new goal, sometimes that can be a form of, like, not to say self-hate, but for lack of better words, self-hate. Because it's like, why aren't you comfortable with the achievements that you have right now? Why do you constantly have to be striving for the next big thing? Why do you feel like you need a house and a new car and a new job and a multi-million-dollar business, and you need to start posting, and you need to start streaming, and now you need to start selling ebooks, and now you need to start doing wigs? It's like, why aren't you comfortable in who you are and what you do and what you've accomplished? You're always striving to hit the next goal. You have to be comfortable in being who you are in that moment. And that's why I ask, do you even know yourself? Do you even love who you are right now? Do you even love your own company? Like, you genuinely have to take the time to learn who you are. And that's exactly what I had to do. I had to take the time to learn, what are my triggers? What causes me to be so angry? What causes me to be so sad? What do I like to eat? What do I like to wear? How do I like to wear my hair? I want to learn how to do makeup. Okay, I started investing in makeup slowly. I want to smell more expensive. Okay, I started investing in high value perfume. How do I like to dress? I started investing in my own clothing. Like, you just genuinely have to take the time to learn who you are, because at the end of the day, if you having a significant other did not exist, if it was just you, like, you live your life, you're born by yourself, you live by yourself, you die by yourself, you have friends, you know, but you don't have like that relationship. If you had to live your whole life by yourself, would you be happy? Be real. That's just, be real. Like, if you had to live your whole life by yourself, would you honestly and truly even be happy? I had to ask myself the same question, because it's like, why am I waiting to do my hair how I like to do my hair? Like, why am I waiting to make myself feel the most confident? Why am I waiting to do that and to do those things that make me feel confident until I know that I'm gonna be around a man that I like? Why am I waiting to wear this outfit that I feel so confident in until I'm around other people? Why am I waiting to use the last spritz of my favorite perfume until I know I'm gonna be around such and such? Why am I waiting to, you know what I'm saying, take care of myself and love myself and feel more confident, do the things that make me feel confident? Why am I waiting to do those things until I'm around other people? Why am I seeking other people's approval on my confidence? That just doesn't make sense. Like, you should feel confident and you should feel approved in your own confidence. You don't need Daquan to approve of your confidence. You don't need a nonchalant dreadhead to tell you look good. Half the time he not even gonna tell you look good because they be in competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, you know, we have to bring it back to God. Like, because like I said, God is love, and Jesus was our prime example of real love, like genuine love, right? So, you know, we gotta get into the word a little bit. So the scripture is 2 Timothy 1:7, and it says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind," right? And I just want to say this, something that should stick out to you is that Jesus is not indifferent to your suffering. Jesus is not just, you know, God is not just sitting up in heaven, just sitting there like judging you and being angry at you and hating on you and not listening to your prayers. Like, he's not just sitting up there dilly-dallying. Like, he's seeking that real relationship with you where you go to him and talk to him. He wants to be your father, your friend. Like, he wants to be who you need him to be. Like, I just want to put that out there, because Jesus is not indifferent to your suffering. Like, he genuinely cares and he genuinely wants better for you, and he empathizes with you. Like, he sympathizes for you and he empathizes with you for your own suffering, right? So, you know, I just wanted to put that in there because it's important to know that you can go to God with anything. There's nothing that is too dark. There's nothing that is too bad. There's nothing that is too depressing. There's nothing that is too much for God. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, take it to God, like, genuinely. But yes, continuing on. He can relate to us, and he's not just, you know, being up there, being judgy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna bring it, you know, together. I'm finna connect the dots. Stick with me. Stick with me. Stick with me, right? So the next verse I'm gonna give you is Proverbs 16:27. And an ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips is a burning fire. a common interpretation of this scripture is, an idle mind is the devil's workshop, and idle lips are his mouthpiece. What does idle mean? Idle means undisciplined slackness, right? Stick with me. Just stick with me. I know we used to TikTok videos. Put this in 2 speed if you need to, because you need to hear this, right? I'm reading off my paper so I can get through it in time, but listen. Now, if you've been living your life as an overthinker and your thoughts have yet to be brought under subjection, which is even something that Jesus dealt with and gave us the authority to deal with also. Now, think about when the devil tempted Jesus and Jesus rebuked him, right? Jesus rebuked him. And when we deal with things in our minds, because for me personally, part of like lacking self-love is when I have negative thoughts about myself, I tend to just accept them. Like, I tend to be like, you know, if something in my mind says, oh, your back is the size of Texas, I'd be like, my back is the size of Texas. Or if something in my mind be like, your hair not long enough, I'd be like, dang, I'm bald-headed. Like, instead of being like, I bring this thought under subjection, it's like I accept the overthinking, which sends me into like a spiral, right? But Jesus gave you the authority to speak to those negative thoughts and bring them under subjection. So I'm watching Love Island, right? And I know, but I'm watching Love Island, right? And it is, let me just say this, it is nobody's responsibility to heal you but your own. Part of loving yourself is taking the time to be in the word, to pray, and to focus and hone in on the things that are still in you. Part of self-love is dealing with that trauma. Like, you have to take it to God and let him know that something is going on, but you need help. Even if you don't know what it is, tell him that you need help, because you can't escape it. I'm watching Love Island, and it's like, you can tell that she has like an anxious attachment style, right? Because any slight difference, any change in the tone of voice, any change in body posture, any change in like actions, how he cooked the pancakes, who helps her cook the pancakes, she's like overthinking it, and to the point that it turns into self-sabotage. So what I'm saying is, if you don't take the time to heal, other people have to deal with the repercussions of things that they never did to you. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that for Jeremiah, because at the end of the day, he should have, you know, whatever. That situation don't have nothing to do with what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, stay in your prayer corner, keep an open communication with God, and to let him know that you are dealing with things that trigger you to act in a way that is just not who you want to be. Even if you don't know what that trigger is, trust and believe that God is all-knowing and all-powerful, and he knows what your trigger is. So he wants to help you. You just have to allow him into that space. But when you don't take the time to heal, which is important and is part of self-love, when you don't take the time to heal, other people start to deal with the repercussions of your actions due to you not healing. You have to take the time to heal, because if you don't, you will start self-sabotaging. You will start overthinking everything that everybody ever does to you, when in reality, sometimes you need to decenter yourself. Sometimes you need to realize that, you know what, life isn't all about me. Like, you know, your life is all about you, but the world is not revolving around you. So it's like, oh, she didn't hug me today. She might have been thinking, oh, I hug her all the time, I wonder if she gonna hug me. So it's like, you're thinking that somebody's doing something to hurt you, when in reality, you don't know what that other person is thinking. Now, they could possibly do it out of spite, but sometimes it's important to decenter yourself and realize that everything's just not about you. And I know that sounds very like, you know, like girls love to be like, oh, this is my world, y'all just living in it. And I understand, you know, this your world, everybody's living in it. But sometimes it's important to decenter yourself, because sometimes, like, everything isn't a trauma. Like, everything isn't trauma. Everything isn't an attitude. Everything isn't somebody hating on you. Everything isn't like judgment. Like, sometimes other people have lives too, so it's like you just have to take the time to learn yourself and heal yourself through God, because you can't technically heal yourself. You have to allow God into that area of your life that you need help in, but you have to take the time to do those things. But just something that helped me was just decentering myself, because I'm the type of person to overthink every little thing, like every little thing. And granted, some people do know that they're hurting you. Some people do things out of spite, but sometimes it's like you can't control it, so don't even worry about it. Like, and you know what, the world don't revolve around me, so maybe she was just having an off day. I'll try to talk to her tomorrow, and if she don't talk to me tomorrow, who cares? Like, seriously. And then, you know, I swear, y'all, they're like, this is just something that I can really relate to, and it's hard for me to stay on one path because there are so many things that I've learned through trying to learn myself that I want you to know. Like, but I want this video to be pretty like structured, you know. But yes. So, you know, let's make it, you know, a little more relatable. The things that you don't bring under subjection, right? Because that's what we're talking about. You know, gave you the same authority that he has, you know. So you have the power to, you know, bring those thoughts under subjection. But let's make it more relatable. Somebody somehow made a joke about your smile or your teeth being crooked, and now you never smile in pictures. But like, you're not gonna say that hurt your feelings, but for the rest of your life, you're just not gonna smile fully. Somebody said like, oh girl, your back is so big, and now you don't want to be seen. You don't want people to perceive you. You don't even want people to look at your back, like, because you feel like, dang, my back about, why does, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that becomes an internalized thought. And then it's like, when you don't bring that thought under subjection, it's like it just grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. And every time that you give it a little more power, now it's like, where I would wear a bathing suit, now I'm gonna put on a cover up and I'm not gonna take it off. The thought grows a little more. Where I was just gonna wear this sundress, now I'm gonna put a jean jacket over it. It gets a little more power. You hear me out? You say, like, where I would wear this halter top, now I feel like my shoulder's big. The thought gets a little more power, and eventually nobody will even have to say anything to you about it. You just built an insecurity because you don't bring that thought under subjection. You smiled, somebody made a joke, now you don't smile. Now you don't take pictures. Now you don't want to be seen at all. It's like, it grows, that thought grows power, and it becomes an insecurity when you don't bring it under subjection. Part of self-love is also, you know, like recalibrating yourself, like going through, seeing what's going on in your mind, taking that stuff to the Lord and allowing him to like help you. Part of self-love is learning the things that trigger you, learning the things that hurt you, learning the things that cause you to act in a way that is not, you know, acceptable, and asking for help. That's part of self-love, is learning yourself and asking for help from the Lord. But you have to also bring those thoughts under subjection. Don't allow those thoughts and those negative comments to become insecurities. Do not give those thoughts power. Use the power that you have and bring that thought under subjection and say, you know what? And even if you gotta fake it till you make it, fake it and then go home and pray about it, and then you done made it, okay? Amen. You know what? I don't care about you saying my teeth is crooked. Your mama teeth crooked. Like, maybe you shouldn't say that. But like, I don't care about you saying my teeth crooked. My teeth been looking like this my whole life, okay? And like, I'm still gonna smile in the picture. Like, and like, who cares? Like, that's why I'm saying sometimes you have to decenter yourself, because a lot of times things that people say about you is them projecting their own insecurities onto you, and they're mad that they can't live their lives the way you do, unapologetically, with your crooked teeth. They're mad that they can't live like that because they're insecure about it. So don't allow them to push their insecurities on you. Use the power and the authority given to you by Jesus Christ. Take them thoughts, put them under subjection, and get rid of them. Do not allow them to become more than what they are. Seriously. And this video is coming to a close. I'm really hoping that I am making sense. If I'm making sense, drop a comment right now. But I'm finna do like a speed run of advice that I wish that I would have gotten that I did not get, right? Before I conclude, I'm finna run through them, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna run through them. Listen, ladies, young girls, women, it don't matter. Do not spend, like, when you graduate high school, you shouldn't be having sex in high school at all. That shouldn't even be on your mind. When I was in high school, I was scared to kiss my first boyfriend. Like, you should not be having sex in high school. But when you graduate into and then you move on into your early 20s, do not spend your early 20s on your back. Do not spend your younger years tooted up for a man that is not even concerned with even satisfying you anyways. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. And you're allowing somebody to enter your body that probably you're not going to end up with. And I know nobody wants to hear that. Of course, it's like, oh, your mama telling you not to have sex and that make you want to go do it more. I'm telling you, do not spend your younger years on your back for a man that's giving you mediocre sex. Because y'all, I just listen to me. This is a speed run, damn it. Now, my next thing is, do not dull yourself down to fit in with anybody. And I mean anybody. Don't dull yourself down to fit in with friends, to get that man to like you, to fit in with your family. Nothing. Do not dull yourself down. Be your most authentic self. If it's something that you like, do it. Like, when I was younger, cosplaying and stuff was not as popular. You would get judged so hard if you was to dress up as an anime character when I was in high school. But now it's like so big and so popular. Just be yourself. You never know what trend you might start. Be yourself. Don't be embarrassed to be different. In a world that's full of, you know what I'm saying, regular people, why not be yourself and be different? Speed trial. This is a speed trial. And also I want to say, do not dull yourself down to be in a relationship, and I don't know why it's so popular to do this whole like push-pull method. Don't show them that you like them too much. Don't show them that you're too interested. If you can't be yourself with that man, he don't like you. And if he likes you after you stop being yourself, he only likes the version of you that you aren't. He doesn't like you. If you have to do a push-pull method with him, he don't like you. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of, like, it's a waste of space. Like, it's just a waste. Do not do that. That man really likes you. He likes you. It doesn't matter the push-pull. It doesn't matter how much you express yourself or the nagging or anything. If he likes you, he likes you. Don't dull yourself down to do no push and pull, to not show him how interested you are. None of that, just to get him to like you. Because obviously that means that what? He don't like you. It's all love, sister. It's all love. My next point is, don't trust a nigga's words. Trust a nigga's actions. Or a man. I'm sorry. Don't trust a man's words. Trust his actions. Niggas be yapping. Like, they be yapping. They love to be like, oh, I was gonna plan us a picnic date and I was gonna get you flowers. But then it's like, did you plan the picnic date? Did you get me flowers? Next point. Don't be male-centered. Don't make everything that you do about a man. Make that about yourself. I'm not even going to explore that because we just did a whole thing on self-love. If you wasn't paying attention, rewind the video. Go back and watch it. Do not be male-centered. Don't be self-centered. But don't make your focus a man. Make your focus, God first, of course, and then yourself. It doesn't need to be like, everything you do don't need to be about a man. You don't need to get your hair done for a man, lash for a man, toes for a man. No, get that stuff done for yourself. If a man comes, he comes. If he doesn't, if a man comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Let me see. Spend your younger years finding yourself. Don't spend your younger years always like running behind a man, always running behind some friends, because 9 times out of 10, them friends not gonna be your friends outside of high school. That man not gonna be your man outside of high school. Like, so take time to figure out what you like early on. The earlier you learn these things, the more you'll save yourself from. And it's easier to not do something that you've never done than it is to stop doing something that you've already started doing. Okay. When it comes to men, you know, in the most respectful way possible, unless he's like a man of God, men are like dogs. Listen to me. Men are like dogs. A man will stick his junk in a glory hole in a wall. Do not associate physical touch with love from a man. Yes, okay, when you're with your man, y'all married, when you're with your man, it's like, okay, the physical touch is part of it. But if it's just straight touching, he might not love you. If all your dates end in sex, he might not love you. If he can't do nothing without y'all talking about sexual stuff, y'all don't have no regular conversations, y'all don't even make jokes, it's just straight hunching, he might not love you. And I'm trying to say it as bluntly as possible because I wish somebody would have said it as bluntly as possible, but a nigga will literally stick his dangling in a brick. A nigga will have sex with the fold of your arm if you let him. Do not associate sex with love from men, because men do not value sex the way that women do. And that's why when I'm watching Love Island and I'm watching Huda go, every time they pan to her in this bed, they being physical, they making out, it's a lot of touching. I'm like, if you're physical with a man every day, of course you're gonna feel some type of way, but a man can have sex with you and 10 other women and not feel nothing for none of y'all. Do not associate physical touch from a man with love. Associate actions with love. Associate him doing what he said he gonna do with love, but do not associate physical touch with love, because that's just not it, I promise. Value yourself and how you carry yourself. Like, carry yourself with respect, carry yourself with, you know, like, carry yourself with respect, and respect your body. Do not let all these little boys be touching on you. Do not go outside half naked. I know you young and turned, but like, you don't have to be like everybody else. I promise. In a world of poster girl outfits, find you a crop top and some shorts at least, please. It is not attractive. Like, once you get older, you don't even have nothing left to experience, because you were so quick to jump out in there in the world and start doing everything that the world doing, that now you don't have nothing left like to experience, and you don't have nothing left to give nobody, because everybody already seen everything that you got. Do not be letting these little boys touch you. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, don't do it. You have to listen to me. You have to listen to me. Don't do it, please. Spare yourself, please. And at a young age, y'all don't need to be having sex anyways. This is just me being real and being honest. Y'all don't need to be having sex anyways, because sex creates soul ties, and sex can create a stronghold. And even if you're using a condom and you might be on birth control, that don't have nothing to do with the spiritual realm. Once y'all connect, y'all connected, and only the Lord can break that. So just spare yourself the trouble and don't do it. Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just hear me out. I'm telling you as bluntly as I possibly can, don't do it. Now, what else I got on here? You don't have to look like everybody else to be cool. You don't have to dress like everybody else to be cool. You don't have to do what's trendy to be cool. All you have to do to be cool is be yourself. That's the coolest thing you can do, is be yourself. In a world of women that all look alike, like, we don't all have to have BBLs and bust down 30-inch jet black. Like, some of us can be a little different. Like, let's, you know, be yourself. The best thing you can do, the best version of yourself is you. Now, you can work on yourself, work on your style, work on, you know, all that, but the best version of yourself is you. So you don't have to look like nobody else to be amazing, because you are amazing as you are. Now, let me see. Of course, take time for yourself. You aren't behind. You aren't missing out. I promise. You aren't behind. You aren't missing out. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And if you feel like you're behind, just take time, you know, especially at a young age. For us now, it's harder to feel accomplished because you do have people that are our age that are buying houses and cars and all this. All money ain't good money. Some people are doing things that it would be against your morals to do. So you are where you are supposed to be. Don't feel behind, you know, none of that. And I will also implore you to work on your mindset and to work on how you carry yourself, work on your spirituality, you know, create time, go ahead as young as you possibly can. Go ahead and make a routine with God. Include God in everything, like, and also work on your mental health and your physical health. Don't wait until you 56 and then now you want to go run laps, because that weight not gonna fall off. You've been eating let me think, what y'all be eating? You been eating Chipotle for 50 years and now you trying to go run it off in 2 minutes. Like, and also stuff that is quick to get is not of value. Like, stuff that happens quick and you see, like, if you're looking at somebody else, comparison is the thief of joy, but if you're looking at somebody else and they drop weight real quick and you like, oh my gosh, I wish I could drop weight like them, you don't know what that person had to do to drop weight. If you're looking at somebody and you like, you know, oh my gosh, they just got $1 million, I wish I could have $1 million just like her. You don't know what she did for that $1 million. Don't ever wish that you had something that somebody else has. Just wish better for yourself. That's literally it. And also, I feel like it's important for us to know as young people, we do not have to be in a rush to do everything. Like, you don't have to have 3 houses by 26. It's a blessing if you do have it, but you don't have to. Like, it's okay to live with your parents at 20. Like, it's okay to live with your parents past 20. Like, you don't have to be in a rush to get everything. And I think that that's like something that you should work on with your mindset, because when you feel like you have to accomplish everything in a certain time frame, it makes you feel like you're a failure. But in reality, you're not. In reality, it takes time to save money. In reality, it takes time to buy a house. In reality, it takes time to get a car. Like, stuff don't happen overnight, I promise. Even the people that you see and you see them in high places, like, that did not happen overnight. If you ever heard the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. Like, you don't have to be in a rush. And also, everything is a process. Like, you're not gonna get from point A to point F in 3 days. Just give yourself time. It might take 3 days to get to point B. Like, and that's okay. Everybody's story is not the same. Everybody's time frame is not the same. Everybody's like, everybody's not the same. And your story is not the same as the next person. Your story might not even be the same as your sister's. You are your own person, and everything takes time. You are not running out of time. You are right where you're supposed to be. You are who you are supposed to be. Like, it's just, my bad, kitchen. But like, you are where you're supposed to be. You are who you're supposed to be. Like, just don't feel like you have to constantly be in a rush to achieve everything. You are where you are supposed to be. You're not behind. There's that. And then, I just want to say, you know, if you listen to all of this advice, you watch Love Island, this season of Love Island, and you're like, you know what, I don't care what they saying, I'm still finna go out and I'm still finna be hunching on Lil Johnny and whatever. Make sure you practice safe sex. Whatever you do, do not get pregnant. Please, if you gotta be on birth control, be on birth control. Use condoms. Do not get pregnant, because having a baby at an early age, of course, you will figure it out. And of course, God is the author of your story, and He has the ability to make anything, even the things that we put ourselves into, He has the ability to make anything work in our benefit and work for our good. But don't make it harder for yourself, please, because you will be struggling. You will figure it out, but you will be struggling. So if you are gonna just negate all this advice and just do what you want to do, make sure you do it in a safe way. But also, no matter how safe you're being, you deciding that you're ready and you don't want to listen to a sound advice, now that you've heard the advice, you are most definitely responsible for your actions, and you might be avoiding immediate repercussions like a baby or an STD or STI, but you will not be avoiding the repercussions of your sin. The only way you can avoid the repercussions of your sin is through Jesus Christ. And, you know, but if you're choosing, like, no, I'm not listening to God, I'm gonna go have sex, I don't care. I mean, that's just between you and the Lord, his judgment over anything, but what it says in the Bible is what it is. You can't pick and choose parts that you want to listen to and parts that you don't. So, you know, if you do choose that you don't want to listen to the advice and you want to do what you want to do and you want to be young and you want to explore the world, and I understand there are holy ways to explore the world that are righteous in the Lord's eyes, but if you choose that you want to live that way, just know that even if you avoid the repercussions immediately, the Lord will still have his way at the end of the day. His word does not return void. So if he says the wages for sin are death, it is what it is. I'm not saying you're gonna die if you have sex out of marriage. I'm just saying that what the Bible says is what it is, and you will receive judgment for the things that you do. So, you know, try to do what's right. If you slip up, you slip up. Stand up, you know, get up, get off your back, you know what I'm saying, and keep it moving. Don't, you know, sit in a situation and just fall deeper into the situation, and then it creates a soul tie, and it creates a stronghold, and now you're bound and you are oppressed by your actions. And the sins that you do, the sins that you commit, those things translate over into the spiritual realm, of course, and the more things that you do, the more power that the enemy has over your life. So that's why it's important to be in constant communication with the Lord. If you mess up, say, Lord, I did X, Y, and Z, and I'm sorry, please forgive me. You know, that's not an excuse. Don't abuse grace, but keep that open communication with God so that the devil don't have the authority to just come and mess your life up, because if he can, he will. I promise you. Like, yes, I promise you, he will do you dirty. He will do you in if he could. He hates humans, like, but that's neither here nor there. That concludes my, you know, video. That concludes my video. If you received anything, if you received even one single piece of advice, let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and drop a comment. Like, I'm telling you, this is an open discussion, so let me know. And if you want more advice, if you want advice about friendships or advice about men or advice about whatever, just let me know, and I will pray on it, read on it, and get back with you as soon as I can. But yeah, I love y'all. I'm praying for y'all. Make sure y'all pray tonight, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.
Trust in me. I can, you said I can trust in you.